The Bulls trail Troy 11-5 at the first media timeout. 4 minutes and change to play in the first frame. Buffalo with the ball out of the break. Kirsten Lewis-Williams carries the ball up the floor to the right side. Now down to the middle to the low left block. Turns and gets it up top for Tara Harness. To her left finds Chella Watson, leading scorer on the Bulls a season ago. Watson dribbles between the legs, pulls up a straightaway three. It hits! Chella Watson, bingo! The first three of the season for Buffalo came from Lewis-Williams. Then Watson says, I can do the same. Buffalo's got 2 triples in the first quarter. They cut the deficit down to 3. Back the other way, Troy came down the floor and the Bulls are called for a foul, and it is Chella Watson who picks up her first. Coach Burke's not too happy early in this game with the officiating crew. Rob McDowell, Terry Reese, and Laura Lewis, the 3 officials of tonight's contest. Terry Reese, the center of controversy in the first quarter so far. Fouls in this first frame. Buffalo 4 now. Troy 3. Just in front of us, attacking the basket to our left. At the free throw line, Brianna Jackson, 6'3" senior. She's played just about everywhere across the country. Last year at Oklahoma State, she spent 2 seasons at Old Dominion and 3 years at Miami of Florida. Misses the second free throw after making the first. Watson the rebound, brings it down the floor for Buffalo. Right side, crosses up on Wagner, all the way to the rack. Lefty floater is strong. Defensive rebound for Troy Zenyatu. Up the floor, Wagner with the bright yellow highlighter shoes below her black uniform for Troy. Drives right of the lane and tries to get Buffalo to reach, and that they do. A foul on Buffalo's Paula Lopez, who checked in during the timeout. Lopez, a returning sophomore from a season ago. Last year, she averaged 14 minutes a night. Coach Burke and the Bulls going 7 players deep in this first quarter. Troy's already played 9. We've got a foul on Buffalo, their 5th of the quarter, so it sends Shalana Wagner to the free throw line. Misses the first, off into the right. Wagner last season, just 50% from the free throw line. She was preseason all Sun Belt second team this year. She makes the second free throw, going 1 for 2 in her trip, just about on average. 13-8, Troy leads Buffalo, 3:14 to play in the opening quarter. Right wing Chella Watson to our right, pulls up a deep 2, it's good. Chella Watson turns the corner and splashes it home. Buffalo's down 3. Looking for a stop defensively in front of us. Left wing, Baez caught the ball behind the play. A foul is called against Troy. Offensive foul on Brianna Jackson. The center was battling with Buffalo down low, got mixed up with Alexis Davis and gets called for a charge. 4th foul of the quarter against Troy. Buffalo gets the ball with a chance to tie it if they can hit a 3. Down 13-10, just under 3 minutes to go in the first quarter. Paula Lopez across the timeline right, finds Tara Harness to start the offense. Atop the key, Davis looks to her right. Harness flashes to the left corner, gives it to Lewis-Williams at the left arc. Davis atop for Lopez, turns the corner, sophomore to sophomore, now to the 5th year. Watson on the right wing, crosses up on the defender, gets a screen, pulls the 3, around and out. Defensive rebound for Troy's Dyer. Up the right wing, Peguero off the bench for Troy, was in the starting 5. On the left wing, Shalana Wagner pulls the 3, around and out. Watson boxes her out, gets the rebound defensively, and draws the foul on Wagner. It's the 5th against Troy in this first quarter. The question is whether or not Watson had the ball before the foul. They say she did. Chella Watson will go to the free throw line as Buffalo makes some changes. Alexis Davis and Kirsten Lewis-Williams check out for Buffalo. Nolani Cornfield and R.E. Sewell come in for the Bulls. Troy makes a change as well, as now the 5'6" guard Adriana Jones is into the game for the Trojans. She's joined by Peguero and Baez at the guard position. The forwards remain Dyer and Fortuna and Yahoo. Chella Watson at the stripe for Buffalo. Gets a friendly roll off the front iron and back window for what is her 7th point of the opening frame, or 6th point of the opening frame. 13-11, Troy leads Buffalo. Watson cuts that down to 1 point. 13-12 as Watson's up to 7 on the night. Buffalo down 13-12. They have not led. They were down by 9 to start the game, 9-0. Troy 1 for 6 in their last attempts from the field. Troy in the right corner with Baez. Up top, Peguero pulls a 3, but a whistle blows beforehand. Ari Sewell was battling down low with Nyahu out of Cameroon. Nyahu won the regional championship last year with her JUCO team, Kachais College. She scored 21 points and 10 rebounds in the championship game. This, the next game she's played. And Nyahu is at the free throw line to shoot 2 after drawing the foul on Sewell. It's the 5th foul on Buffalo. Well, they were already at 5 in this quarter. 6th overall against the Bulls. Sewell's 2nd, personal. First free throw is good for Nyahu. Stands at 6 feet tall. Nyahu, 23-24 Conference Player of the Year and a second-team All-American at the JUCO level 2 years ago. She misses the second free throw attempt. Watson finds Lopez. The full court press is broken. Buffalo gets in stride. Harness all the way. End-to-end. Her layup bounces in. Off the right iron, it drops in. Tara Harness has her first bucket as a Buffalo Bull. Tied at 14. Buffalo looking for a stop with under 2 minutes to go in the first quarter. Left wing 3 from Jones for Troy. Strong off the rebound. It's tipped off of Troy, out of bounds. Buffalo ball. And Nyahu fell to her seat at the far lane inside the three-point arc, fighting for the rebound. It goes off of her and out of bounds at the baseline. Buffalo gets the possession. Paula Lopez, quick one-touch pass with Chella Watson, breaks the full court one-man press of Troy. Paula Lopez out of Alicante, Spain, atop the key for the Bulls, dribbles to the left wing, keeps her dribble alive with the right hand, finds Cornfield up top, has some time. Davis flashes down low, draws a defender, right wing 3, Tara Harness, you bet! Buffalo's got their first lead of the game, 17-14 with 1:10 to go in the first. Zay Dyer to the left wing. Jones rises up top for Troy. Down low pass at the elbow, driving the lane, the layup around and out, offensive rebound. Dyer put back good. Troy cuts within 1, 17-16 as Dyer has her first points of the game. Right wing 3, Harness, back to back. Tara Harness puts Buffalo up 20-16. All the way, Baez misses the floater. The rebound tipped home by Dyer. High flying action from Alumni Arena. 20-18, Buffalo on top. 35 seconds to go in the first quarter. 9 seconds differ shot and game clock. Coach Burke crouches down, relays the offensive play. Davis drives the lane and draws a foul at the low left block. She went right at Nyahu, and the 6-foot senior for the Trojans gets called. It's her second foul of the quarter. Both teams well above 5 fouls in this first frame. Alexis Davis was shooting. She heads to the free throw line. 2 changes for Buffalo. The freshman Mallory Daly checks in for the final 24 seconds. She's a defensive hound out of Pittsburgh, PA. The Yinzer gets her first minutes of Buffalo Bulls action this season. Also into the game, Cito Hines, a returner from last year. The transfer from St. John's a year ago for the Bulls, played in 23 games, averaging 11 minutes. She will play the final defensive set. Alexis Davis at the free throw line hits the first, her first point of the new campaign. 21-18, Buffalo on top, and Davis will get a sub if she hits it, and that she does. Davis knocks down the second free throw. She gets a sub for Jordan Beatty, the transfer from Texas A&M Commerce at the JUCO level. For this defensive possession to end the first quarter, Buffalo erased a 9-0 deficit. They lead 22-18. Final 20 seconds of the quarter. Shot clock is off. Troy with the ball. Brianna Peguero, right wing, up top to Emma Imevbure. To the left wing, the 3 is a miss for Jenkins. Defensive rebound, Lopez, 5 seconds to go. End to end, Paula Lopez, the floater, drops! Paula Lopez extends Buffalo's lead before the quarter break. What a start to the season. The Bulls erase a 9-0 deficit to start the game. Buffalo takes a 6-point lead to the break. They're up 24-18 after 1 quarter. This is Buffalo basketball.